Hey guys, hey my loves. Obviously, she is chocolate, she is beautiful, she is sexy, and she is me, and she is back officially. Welcome back to another episode of the Queerish podcast. I am so happy to have you here. And before anything else, please make sure you are subscribed first of all. Tell a friend, tell your neighbor, tell your gay friends, tell everybody to subscribe to this channel because this is where we talk about all things queer. And I am just so happy to be back. And let's just dive straight into it. But I hope you are subscribed. I hope you have turned on the post notifications to get notified every single time your girl aka me uploads a new video. So let's just get into it now, okay? So obviously, if you are tuned in on an audio platform, you might want to go back to YouTube just because I look cute today. I really like put in the effort, and I'm always trying to put some effort when I do the podcast because I feel like effort should be put, period. Plus today I'm looking so good, I feel so good. So you might want to go to YouTube to also check out the visuals. And girl, part of me is just like, girl, you know damn well you have not like established the podcast in podcast form, but I'm manifesting it, okay? And I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna figure it out eventually. So the audio version is gonna be out very soon. Just y'all please be patient with me. I'm gonna get that done. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do Castbox or wherever you get your podcast platforms. Yeah, I have the braids, I have the hat, I have the crop top. It's giving what it needs to give, basically. Okay, so yeah, shorty is looking good, period. So let me just start with a side little tangent and let me get comfortable. Okay, Pride month was the other day. It was June. Pride month was June as we know it, and let me just say, every single year I want to do so much Pride content. I want to do the makeup looks, I want to do I want to do the hair looks. I have so much, like every year I have, literally this always happens to me and I don't know why, but like my life, things just happen July and June. That's something that I've noticed, and I don't know what it is, but something just happens in those months and it's just crazy. So anywho, this June, just my life changed and I moved and all of those things. So if you want to know the gist about me moving, definitely check out my other videos. I'm gonna pop them up on the screen and go catch up with your girl, okay? So like I planned so much content. Last year I wanted to make a wig for Pride month. Can I really tell you which one? I don't think I can tell you which one. But what I do know is I'm gonna do it. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I feel like there's something that happens that when you decide that you want something and you are so intentional about it, the universe just finds a way to orchestrate events that make it happen for you. So anywho, I'm just gonna put it out there. I wanted to make a wig for Pride month. I also wanted to I'm not gonna tell you all the details because I don't like talking about things before I execute them. So yeah, I wanted to make a wig. I wasn't able to do it. This year I really wanted to go to a queer event because I have acquaintances who do these events and I would really love to support them. Also, unfortunately, I cannot plug them. If you want to go to a queer event, you have to look for it yourself because, you know, we are in a country that is still like behind on these things. So yeah, plus a lot has been happening in our country. Not to say that's the reason why I was not consistent, but I feel like so much has happened in our country, Kenya. So like there's been a lot of protests going on, but at the same time, I just feel like I was really so under the weather, plus my life was changing a lot. So that was my tangent, and yeah, I know you're not here to hear me talk about my tangents and stuff like that. You are here for the gay tea, the gay news, and all of that. So yeah, oh my goodness, let me just tell you something else. This year, June, I was using the hashtag LGBTQ so much on my TikTok content that when I tell you my For You page, very delicious, very scrumptious. I was seeing so many Kenyan queer people, and I'm just like, we love to see it. We love to see it. The masculine presenting people, the femme presenting people who are out and they're proud. It's just, I just love us so freaking much. Like, y'all, and I feel like, I don't even feel like, I know for a fact that most queer people are very creative. We are we are innovators. I don't even know what to say. Like, at this point, the straight people need to calm down, okay? So anywho, as I was saying, so many creatives on my, so many creative and so many beautiful people, and I was just like, mashallah, mashallah. Gay people are just, I just love us, like the creativity, being out there, and it's not easy, but at the same time we represent, you know, we represent, and we do our thing in it. We do our thing, okay? I've been watching too much UK content, and let me just tell you, if you come out, these are the signs, because at this point I want to say Kwaheri Kenya so bad, because I feel like Kenya has been the ghetto, the hood literally, and we just need to get it together. So moving on swiftly, we are gonna go to a segment that I like to call Queer News, and because we have some stuff that we need to unpack and to talk about, okay? So let's go into the next segment. So when I say, so I have met a couple of queer people this month, this month from June to July, because I signed up for, like, there's this group on WhatsApp, and there was just so many beautiful people, so many lessons to be learned. But anywho, that's not the point, that's beside the point. The point is, y'all did not tell me that Niecy Nash is married to a woman. Like, I just found girl, I cannot talk. I just found that out this June, and I was just like, girl, because I found out on Facebook. It's in a group called Snatching Pride. You can look it up on Facebook if you are queer. There's all the gay tea, all of the gay news there, and I was like, girl, we love to see it. Like, we love to see that people are happy, people are getting married, even though it's like on a different side of the continent. It's really beautiful to see that there's queer joy being spread around in the world. And she is married to Jessica Betts. Yeah, they are married, and I just, like, they just look so happy. And Jessica is an artist. She's a singer. I don't know if she's a songwriter. I haven't really done my due diligence in checking all of that, but she's married to a woman. And when I tell you, when I used to see Niecy Nash a long time ago, like in the films, and I would have never thought she's one of us. Like, I was shook to the core. I was shook. But again, love is love. Watu wapendane, watu you know, it's just a beautiful sight to see. And they have a clothing line that has like queer messages on the like t-shirts and stuff like that. So y'all should check that out. And in other gay news, oh my god, this is gonna be so messy. Can we as a community just talk about, let's come back to Kenya, okay? Let's come back to Kenya and talk about a couple within the community that was that I used to watch. I was actually introduced to this couple by my friend. Let me not get into that, but let me just say this, yeah. We're talking about the CC Empire. So I used to watch their content, and I was a fan. Like, then they stopped making the content. I was just like, okay, what's happening? So when we saw what happened, when Korea did the video, I was really, I don't want to say shook again, because wow, you have overused that word, but anyway, it was really shocking to see the violence that happens in like queer relationships, and especially for it to be coming from the femme presenting person. It was really, as I was saying, I'm really glad that Korea had the receipts, and it is very, I feel like she helped so many people who are like in toxic relationships, and it was really like a big eye-opener that even in same-sex relationships that there can be violence, and the violence can even come from the femme presenting person, which is something that I wouldn't have thought if the receipts were not there. So it's just crazy to see how you can love someone and still like physically abuse them. I don't want to take sides, but seeing in that Korea had the receipts and this act and the photos and everything, it was really crazy. Like, y'all, we should not be laying hands on each other. Like, that should never, violence should never be a last resort to anything. Like, find other ways to like deal with your problems. Like, because violence is never truly an option in my books, and it shouldn't. I feel like it shouldn't be an option for anyone else. So we need to, as a community, figure out, like, go to therapy. Like, you can make your rage, turn your rage into something more productive. Violence should just, like, never ever 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 be a solution to anything. So yeah, like, channel that energy into something else. If you are like angry at your partner, like, go away for some time, do something, paint, cook something, talk to your friends. There should be so many other ways of conflict resolution other than violence, and putting your hands on someone should never be a solution. And I feel like I was on Queer's TikTok, and I saw the comments, and some people are just dumb. Let me just say this. It's like, how can you type ati unakubali je kupigwa na mwanamke mwenzako? Like, why the fuck would you, huh? Are you dumb? Like, huh? It's not even about that. Like, when you love someone, there's a very thin line. Like, then you as a person, there's like so many. Then we are queer people. We can't go to the police and say that this is my partner and they were beating me up. Because, at the same time, it's not the Constitution. Like, we are not progressive in our society. As much as we would want to be progressive, we are not there yet. So I don't see why you can comment. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't comment anything at all. But anyway, I am just so happy that Korea is out of that toxic situation and she is safe. And let me just say this, I would want to work with Korea on a podcast or something that is LGBTQ related, and I'm just putting it out there in the universe. I feel like we as a community need to hold each other down, and we are a small community. Small is also very relative. So yeah, I'm manifesting that, and I'm also gonna have I was supposed to have a guest on my pod this month. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but I have already like scripted what I wanted to talk about, and I feel like it's gonna be an interesting conversation because when I was speaking to this person, I'm not gonna say her name. If she comes and we do the podcast, it's gonna be amazing. But I just cannot wait for things to be in alignment so that we can like really sit down and have this chit chat about what's going, like the current events in the community, like what's going on, and like have a good time and just gist about everything, honestly and truly. So yeah, if you are in a toxic situation, I really hope and pray that you are able to like remove yourself from that situation, and also know that there are so many organizations. Like personally, you can DM me and maybe we can do something about it. We can like kuna like safe houses and safe spaces where you can box, where you can sit with other people who are also queer, where you can get tested just in case violence happened and it was sexual, and that is very unfortunate, and I should have put a trigger warning before saying that. But if you need help, again, you can always DM me and we can talk about how you can get help. And I just hope no one is in a violent situation, and I hope y'all are out there and y'all are keeping safe. And yeah, my heart goes out to everyone who is in a situation like that. So yeah, so let's talk about something fun that my friend warned me about talking about, but I really just want to talk about this. Damn, I'm not, the thing is, yeah, when you want to do something and you listen to other people, 9 times out of 10 you not end up doing it, and I feel like over analysis leads to paralysis. So we're just gonna have this conversation like either way, because it was something that I was talking to a bunch of people about. And let's just talk about, let's talk about the doing things. And let me just say, disclaimer, I am not trying to offend anyone, but if you feel offended or you feel like I have offended you in any way whatsoever, please, I am sorry. First of all, I'm sorry if that was not my intention. Like, how can I say this? It's not my intention to like intentionally offend anyone. Okay? It's not, it never is, it never has been, and yeah. So we were talking about wow, I am so childish. I don't know how to say it, but we were talking about strap-ons, and I was doing like, I was asking not random people, but I was asking a bunch of people what's their take on straps, strap-ons, straps, dildos. And I actually realized that so much of the community, there's this thing. Okay, so the dildos, yeah, there are different kind of dildos, silicone, but different colors. So we were talking about that, and it was so crazy to me that most people buy dildos that look like their skin complexion, and most of the people I talked to were so much against the colorful ones, and I'm just like, yo, it's not that, like, personally, I don't want to tell you my business, but I don't think I would want to use a dildo that looks like a man's genitalia. I would want, I prefer the colorful one. So like when I did my little survey, and we actually were talking about this, and I wanted to know, if I worked in a sex toy company, I'd want to know what are the best selling dildos, what are the worst selling ones, why do queer people not like the colorful ones. I'm not speaking about everyone, by the way, I'm not generalizing, but most of the people that I've talked to, they're like, the pink ones, the purple ones are so childish, yada yada yada, and I'm just like, huh? I don't understand. And also, we're having this conversation, yeah, is it appropriate to use toys that you had in a previous relationship in your current relationship? Like, do you all feel like that's okay? Because personally for me, toys like, say for example, the handcuffs, what else, the handcuff, the chokers, the chokers, what else can be considered a toy? Those are okay, but in my books those are okay. But things like a harness and a dildo and a rose should never be shared. Like, if you're gonna get a new partner, get a new set of toys that go inside the body. Because why would you, even if you like, I don't feel like I would be comfortable. Like, I don't care how much you have cleansed it. No, what we're not gonna do is use the same toys on somebody else. No, make it, no. And I know it's expensive, but bro, I personally would not use a condom on my girl. This is too much in my business, but I don't see how, even if you use a condom on your dildo, I don't see why you should use the same dildo with somebody else. It's not hygienic to me. It does not make any sense, and it's just like, it kind of sort of feels disrespectful at this point. You know what I'm saying? So please, if you new partner, new toys. That should be the bare minimum. That should be the standard. Okay, so do not use the same toys on somebody. No. Also, toys can also give you STIs or STDs, so be careful out there. Just y'all be safe. Y'all be safe. Because imagine getting an STI from a dildo. That right there does not sound right. It's embarrassing. Like, yo, what are you doing at this point? You know? So, new backpack with every single individual you come across that you are trying to do the doing things with. Be a decent human being out here. So yeah. We were also, what else did we discuss that I can actually bring up here?
So I don't know if you can tell, but I was really feeling insecure about posting this video, and there were so many other things that I did want to talk about, but I kind of talked myself out of not continuing this video because of those insecurities. But you know what, I'm just gonna put this out there, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I love you all so freaking much. Bye.